I've used a lot of protein powders in my 7 years of going through the path of weight loss, bariatric surgery, and I've never done a product review, so I'm going to start be doing them now. Now, I've taken so many expensive ones, cheap ones, whey protein. Now, these are plant-based, and I'm not necessarily saying that one's better than the other. Sometimes I take a different path in my weight loss journey or weight loss. On a 6-week muscle building, and I had this already. In the past, I've used this. This has 22 grams of protein and it has BCAAs. This is Garden of Life. I buy all my products on Amazon, and I usually read all the comments and then I make my decision on the product. This is always USDA organic, and I always get organic. Now, in the past, this company, Garden of Life, has had some problems with the product as far as where the product itself originated, in the chemical factory that they make the product. A few years back, there was some controversy on the rice product that Garden of Life. I mean, I use a lot of Garden of Life products, vitamins and stuff like that. And I was very disappointed to what I was reading, the research that I was finding, that after the Garden of Life sold the company, the new owners really didn't adhere to proper products. They sort of downgraded their products to make the product cheaper to produce, and jacked up the price for the consumer, and I didn't like that. But your body can only absorb so much protein. Now, in the past, I usually like to, well, in the first 6 months, I did drink protein shakes on a routine basis. But the further out I got, I was advised by my bariatric surgeon to not use protein shakes and use food for my protein, which I did. But now I'm doing a muscle building program, and I'm adding a little bit of more protein than what I normally eat. So I'm substituting, instead of a meal or a snack, I'm going to substitute a protein shake. And so this has BCAAs. It's raw. And if you check the stats on the back, you can go on Amazon and you can look at the product. Maybe if I can find a product description on a video on YouTube, I'll link it here. But yeah, so the carbohydrates is 5 grams, and I only use 1 scoop. This is a 1 scoop product, 130 calories. When I look at a protein powder, I always look at the calories. I look at the amount of protein. I look at the carbs. I look at the sugars. This is 0 sugars, and it's 22 grams of protein. It has vitamins and BCAAs in here. The issue that I have with a lot of the plant-based proteins is that they are typically very chalky. And of course, you know that if you reduce the amount of sugar in anything, it's not going to taste very good. So yeah, and so you might want to research that about your body can only absorb so much protein on one serving or one time when you're using it as a meal replacement or for muscle building purposes for athletics. This is Trader Joe's, and I find this to be a pretty good product. It is 130 calories. It says to use 2 scoops, but I only use 1 scoop. It has 5 grams of sugar. It has BCAAs and some vitamins in there. And it has 8 carbs and 5 grams of sugar. So those are the things that I look for when I look at a product to decide whether or not I'm going to purchase it. And you have to really define what is the purpose of, why are you using the product? Is it for weight loss? Is it for a meal supplement replacement? Is it for muscle building? What are you using the product for? You have to ask yourself, and then you research it. Like I said, the more sugar in the product, the tastier it'll be. This is vanilla, and this is chocolate.